Sag, welcome to your reading. This is a general reading. Take what's resonating and leave what doesn't. If you'd like a personal reading, head to my website for more information, and the links will be in the description box. This is really good. Okay, so I'm seeing that there was some sort of like personal level up, like you've noticed like life is getting a bit easier, life's getting a bit more rich, a bit more abundant. However, I will overlay some of these cards, these clarifying cards that I pulled before. With gain, you've got victory. So this is like a sense of just abundance. It's like it's victory, it's gain in the material world. You might be gaining more friends, more security, financial security. Things are just working out. You feel more competent, independent, victorious in your own life, and in certain areas within your life there is some sense of victory. Then we've got the temple path here. So this is telling me like an internal reflection, trying to use energy, spirituality, virtuous practices, I should say, in order to continue building this foundation, or with this new energy that you feel you've gained. And now it's like I want to turn it into something solid and go in this new direction. And I'm getting the temple path, so leaning on spirit a lot lately. Spirit's very intertwined with whatever foundation it is that you're trying to build for yourself. But there's things that are holding you back. You've got attachment and the devil. Yeah, it's kind of like you've pulled off the mask. Hang on, I'll show you what she is. You've pulled off the mask, but there's still, and it's kind of like lit up around you, but there's still kind of darkness around the edges, and you're like, I don't know, is this going to bring it all collapsing down on itself? There's something that's blocking your vision about what it is you need to heal, shift, change, in regards to building this new foundation with this temple path, this spiritual direction, spiritual prowess that you're trying to obtain or utilize. But there's something that's blocking this new foundation on this new temple path. The universe, you've got blossoming abundance and strategy with the hermit. Okay, I'm going to have to pull these other clarifiers out because it's going to make this reading a lot more cohesive. Okay, yeah, so the first one you had with gain, I'm just going to pull these down so I can fit it all in. Gain, victory. Yeah, this is like an energy thing. What you felt you gained, were victorious in, is something about your energy or the energy in your life or around your life. It's kind of like you've taken authority over it, you've managed to improve the situation somehow. But with the temple path and the foundation, there is this kind of reckless energy that feels kind of like a bull in a china shop. It's like, and you don't know where the bull's gone or when it's going to return, but you know that it's still roaming about outside this foundation that you're trying to build. And you're like, oh God, is it going to just like storm this temple and like with this reckless kind of energy and just knock out the foundation? The devil attachment, and you've got connections with that. Connections. Ooh, okay, God, these cards spin around. Alright. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe you are feeling like every time you try and grasp onto it, you just get spun around and then you're not sure again. But what I'm getting is that there are some sort of connections, attachments that are keeping you stuck. This could come in the form of addiction, it could come in behavioral patterns, but I get that it's something you've been aware of. It's just like you're not sure how to change it, or you're not sure how to shift out of it or into something better. Even though there's like this energy, it's like this energy was like the indicator of what you're supposed to do, and you're like, oh yes, I'm finally improving, yeah, things are going great, I'm doing what I need to do, yeah, and then you're like, okay, let's get it done, let's build it. And then, but then there's this like things just pop up in you, around you, and you're like, what the F is this? There's connections in your life, attachments in your life that you might be attached to. This could be a person, and it could be sugar, could be tobacco, could be alcohol, could be anything. It might be a substance of some kind, like it could be even YouTube, something that's giving you some sort of false sense of feeling satiated, like it's like an empty carbs is kind of what I'm getting. And it might not be actual food, it could just be like empty, like you might be watching a lot of YouTube videos thinking, oh, but they're all spiritual. But while you're sitting there watching, that's what you're doing, you're sitting there watching and you're not living, you're not doing it, you're not actually putting into practice day by day to see what these teachings bring you. So there's connections, attachments, whatever this attachment or connection is, it feels good, and I get the sense that this feels really good, or it just feels like, oh, this is what I do, like, but it's something that can change, but has the potential to completely undermine the success of this new path that this new foundation you're building for yourself. The universe with blossoming abundance, you got healing. So in order to obtain this blossoming abundance the universe is trying to bring in, you need to heal something. And it doesn't necessarily mean that whatever this attachment connection is has to totally leave your life. It may just mean that you need to heal in a way where you can set healthy boundaries and, I guess, incorporate it in a healthier way. For example, if you use like medicinal cannabis or something like that, or even food to comfort yourself, or gossip to comfort yourself. If it's food, you could try changing it to something like a healthier version, or portion control. If it's a substance thing, maybe you could just do it in the evening. If it's something that actually does help you with your anxiety or something, then do it in the evening, but leave some time where you're not constantly in it, because then you'll need it, because any conclusions you come to when you're using these coping techniques, whatever it is, the connection, the attachment, you're going to feel like without it, things might not go as well. So use them to build yourself. Use whatever it is to build yourself, and know when to set healthy boundaries, and also know when to cut something out completely. And it could be a friend, or just like a dynamic between you and someone else, or you and something else needs to change. You may not have to completely cut it out. Strategy, the Hermit, you got fear. So I think whatever this is that you need to let go of or change, and again, you don't have to totally let go of whatever it is that you're identifying, but I feel like as I'm speaking, there's a lot of you that are thinking, I know what this is. That thing that's popping into your mind, that spirit, that's your intuition, trying to point out that, hey, yeah, that thing. Again, it doesn't mean that it has to go away. It just maybe means that you have to set healthy boundaries and redefine the relationship you have with that thing that you feel is giving you something, but ultimately will undermine the success that you're trying to build if you don't do the healing. The healing will be the thing that helps you figure out what it is, what needs to be done about it, and how to go about doing it. So when you heal, you might go, okay, well, I really do like eating sugary foods, or I really do like, huffing and puffing and, 420, passing it to the left-hand side. Maybe that's something that you do. But healing will help you reorganize that. And healing will, if it's something that's toxic, you'll heal, and you won't want it, or you'll want to get rid of it. Do it. Trust what comes from the healing. Maybe you heal and you think, oh, but I like it. Like it doesn't feel like I need to get rid of it. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Healing will help you figure that out. Healing. The way you can heal is for me, it's meditation. It's constant meditation and self-reflection. Being honest with myself about how I'm showing up in the world, what I'm doing, how I'm affecting others. And I think once you start to heal, you'll start to realize that there's been some form of self-sabotage, because I do get this devil energy. It's like feeling trapped with no escape, feeling bogged down, chained to, bound by something. Could even be like old narratives. You might be attached to being seen in a certain way and not even realize that you're attached to that, because it might be something negative and you think, I don't want that, that's not what I don't want to be seen as that, but I keep being seen as that. It could be some sort of narrative like that, that your coping mechanisms are latching onto these identities, these coping mechanisms. Whatever it is though, you need to let it go, and the only way you can identify it and figure out how to let it go appropriately, or set healthy boundaries, redefine the dynamic, healing. Once that comes, blossoming abundance, the universe will deliver. Absolutely will deliver. I can't stress that enough. They are absolutely waiting to pour this out into your life, but they're not going to do it if you're not going to be able to handle it, because then it'll just seem like another wasted opportunity, another, failure or something like that, when really it's not a failure and it's nothing like that. It's just spirits trying to help you heal. That's it, straight up. Fear strategy. Okay, we're going to get into this. Fear strategy in the Hermit. Yeah, I'm getting that the healing will highlight, the strategy of healing will highlight with the light. The Hermit shines his light so bright that no one can seeth thee. So it's saying when you heal, your light will illuminate and basically just wash away the fear. This strategy will handle the fear of letting this thing go, or redefining this thing, or setting healthy boundaries with this thing. And it could even be with yourself. Like, you may be attached to reacting a certain way, or something like that. I don't know. It's different for everyone. But I do see there's healing that needs to be done. There is something holding you back. And you may be well on your path and think, I don't know. Just have a look and think, maybe it's the way I think about certain types of people, or maybe it's the way I act around certain types of people that keeps me feeling safe, even though it's actually keeping me stuck. Alright, I'm just going to leave it at that, because I feel like... Hang on, I'm just going to ask Spirit if they want to say anything else. Because I just did Leo and Aries, and they both got like 15-20 minute readings, so... Yeah, Spirit's saying take stock of the things that you feel are holding you back and ask for help for each and every one of them. Go through it like a list and be like, okay, I feel like I can't do this. I feel like I can't break through this barrier, this plateau that I've reached. How do I break through? What's stopping me, or what do I need to help usher along and to continue to climb rather than staying on this plateau? Because I do see this victory, this energy, this gain. But there's potential for self-sabotage here. Yeah. So start healing now, and then all this energy that you've gained won't be for nothing. You'll be able to stay in this temple path. You'll be released from this bondage. Your blossoming abundance will come in, and the light that will shine from you once you do this will obliterate fear within you. And you'll see this strategy. You'll see this playing out again and again, and it's just like it gets easier and easier and easier every time you do it. So start doing it. Ask Spirit for help. I'm doing personal readings, so if you need my help for your personal life, I can really fine-tune the readings and get all the juicy details and help you figure that out. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there, and thanks for watching. Alright, thanks for watching, Sag. Blessed be.